When it comes to making hay for cattle, it's important to have the right equipment to get the job done quickly and efficiently. Cattleman to Cattleman reporter Brad Bulla has more on how one operation is using John Deere equipment to put up high-quality hay.
Head to western Montana in midsummer, and nearly everywhere you look, you'll see farmers and ranchers working to quickly and efficiently put up the very best hay they can.
So the quality of our hay is critical. So when we background those calves, we don't feed them any concentrates. All we feed them is long stem hay, which to most people seems bizarre. You know, how can you get by just feeding hay on a weaned calf? But we're able to put on between 1 pound and 1 3/4 pounds of gain a day with that quality of hay.
Can we find more efficient ways to do things? That's a big thing for us. We run fewer guys and more cows than we ever have in the history of the ranch. And being efficient has become a huge thing for us. But to be able to do the same thing year in and year out without going backwards is important.
With fewer hands available to tackle the work, advanced technology in every piece of equipment these producers use in the hayfield is hugely valuable.
The cattle producers, they want efficiency. So, you know, you'll see they want to be able to put their hay up fast, round bales, be able to feed them and handle them easily. So John Deere helps with that a lot.
Our farming tractor has AutoTrack, and we can run way more hours in a day, especially at night because you don't have to see as well. And that, in Montana, we have such small windows for planting and for everything else. Anything that we can do to save time is huge.
Efficiency and operator fatigue has been improved by technology innovations that have been added to all of the machinery used in the hayfield.
These machines have gotten smarter and they're much more connected. Telematically, they're more connected. So there's all kinds of aspects that we're using in the dealership with the technology piece. So these particular machines, the swathers that are running over here in the background, we can get service alerts from them, so we can be proactive with service issues that may come up. We can also send that machine information, as well as the producer can see the efficiency of that machine, how it's running, and make his other machines maybe match his most efficient machine.
Another awesome thing is our John Deere AutoTrack. It is hands down the best in the industry. You have other machines that aren't integrated, so you have a steering wheel in front of you turning back and forth. Ours are all integrated. It drives itself. It's built to be driven by a computer. I don't know how many of you have sat in a swather for 12, 14 hours a day. At the end of the day, you're tired. Now you get to sit back, you get to watch the hay feed into you. You get to look at other things in the field. You get to see, oh, I got a big badger hole there. I better get, the guys out to take care of this. Oh, I got a rock pile here. You're easier on your equipment. You're being more productive. You're being more fuel efficient. You're getting the max amount of work done in a day. And it pays for itself at the end of the day. The John Deere automation on the round bales is really cool. So you're going along, you set your points for how far you want to go in and out. You want to make a 68-inch bale, you have your machine set to stop at 65. It rolls forward, it stops at 68. During that process, your net wrap starts tying. All you do is you take your lever, flip your tractor into the middle position, it ties, it opens the baler door, dumps it, closes it, beeps at you. At that point, all you have to do is flip your forward reverser into forward again, and you're off going again.
So years ago, when the round balers were in their heyday, we did all twine, or we individually, you put twine on a bale. Well, it took about 1 minute and 45 seconds to do that. Then when John Deere came out with surface wrap, we cut that to less than 30 seconds. So if you do the math on that, our productivity per baler gained about 200 bales a day, just with that simple innovation. Now we have moisture testers on the balers. That should help decrease putting up any wet hay that becomes moldy. That's been huge. The consistency of the bale is great. And that's one thing, whether we're baling our hay or we're baling for customers. The consistency of that bale is the #1 thing. You want every bale the same. You want a good square bale, the surface wrap tight. Those John Deere balers deliver that.
In addition to being a cattle and hay producer, David Schuett is also part owner of Frontline AG Solutions, a John Deere dealer with 10 locations serving producers across Montana. A common theme for all of those customers is the value they place on John Deere reliability, parts, and service.
When we're haying here in Dillon, we're open 7 days a week at the dealership, and we're on service 24/7, because this is critical to these people. This is the most important time of the year for them, is their crops.
Dealership is probably one of the biggest things. You know, the support that we get from John Deere. Obviously, they have the highest resale out there. That's kind of always important. You know, having reliable equipment that we know will work is a big thing for us. When we go to work, we like our equipment to do the same.
Reporting from Western Montana, I'm Brad Bulla for NCBA's Cattleman to Cattleman.
Now, if you'd like to learn more about how John Deere equipment can bring value to your farm or ranch, visit the website johndeere.com.